the first day that we landed, we had, what was it, like armed security guards, because everyone just wants a bit of Paddy the Baddy now.
Everyone wants some publicity off the back of my name. Everyone wants to hang off my coattails because they're a gang of mushrooms.
As you can tell, Paddy's in camp, so he's just ranting about it.
Paddy's human because he's starving, guys.
You're all getting it.
Everyone,
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
So who got it last time, lad?
Hand sanitizer boy got a bottle bounced off his head, like, didn't he?
Yeah.
I just remember lying down there and he's got me eggs are everywhere. I was like, what's going on here? Why is his eggs gone everywhere? And the next minute, Topuria was throwing digs at Paddy's
That's
head.
what I mean. I went down on my own. It was the only time I was on my own as well.
Yeah.
Literally, the only time I was on my own. I went, I'm just warming these eggs up, boys. Went down.
I think
on
was
my
we
own.
all looking at like my kid or something in the room, like,
No, I was
oh,
lying
my
down.
kid.
No, we heard the screaming.
I went down, I said, my eggs have gone everywhere.
It's gone off, it's gone off. Please, we wash you with the camera.
Yeah, please.
Slacking.
Cameraman slacking.
Million views there, he lost.
Yeah, he messed it up, proper messed it up. But yeah, just standing there, minding my own business, warming eggs up. I was talking to the kid, what's his name?
Where's he
Tony
from?
Ford.
Cody kid, the American kid.
Probably thought the other kid.
Yeah, Tony Ford.
The kid we don't talk
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
The man with no name. Only got finished in the first round, but I was talking to him anyway. And Durden is his name, something Durden.
Cody Durden.
Cody Durden.
Is it
So like
Durden
that, I
or
was
Durden?
talking to him, and then he walked away, and I'm just standing there, and hand sanitizer boy has come through these double doors with about 9 man deep. So I'm just standing there eating my eggs. He looks over, just looked down, I was like, what's happening, lad? And then he walked towards me. He knocked me eggs, lad.
It was
So
the eggs.
don't
The eggs.
come
The
in
eggs.
between a man and his food.
Especially you.
Fight week. Like, they're the only scrambled eggs I had, you little nit. And he knocked me scrambled eggs. So then, I weren't breaking.
Who was it, Neve or was it Vicky? Like, she's like the most like quietest
The quietest
who
people
ever
there.
worked for the UFC. Was like, ooh.
Yeah. And then obviously I just stepped back. I was thinking, should I punch him now? And in that split second I thought, nah, I'm not breaking my hand on your head. I'm getting paid this weekend. So I just picked the bottle up and bounced it off his head.
Did he throw the first punch?
I didn't even throw a punch. I threw the bottle.
No,
on.
you slipped
No,
back.
but he done this. He went like he half swiped his arm towards me. So obviously,
I think he went to like
The ex
slap you,
went
didn't he?
first.
yeah, he went, no, if the weren't
He probably
actually.
didn't know what he was going to do, did
Yeah,
he?
his
He
head
probably
fell
just-
off. He shit himself. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, I've got to do something here because I've said I'm going to do something on the internet, but I'm really a muppet, so I don't know what to do." Know what I mean? So like he went, and like half slapped his hand towards me. So I thought, sound, step back, bounced that off his head, and then he's knocked me eggs, and then swung 2 of the worst punches I've ever seen in my life. Know what I mean? People on the internet are like, "You got punched." No, I never. Are you blind? Know
No,
what I mean?
the best part's the little midget that goes round to the side. And he
yeah,
goes
the-
to shit himself as you go
absolutely
towards him.
himself.
Who was it, lad?
The
Didn't
weird
one of
thing-
them go, little bitch?
Little bitch.
He kept,
Know what I
he
mean?
kept doing kiss signs at me all week.
I know, and then that's what I mean. And then that kid, like, if he wanted to do something, lad, as we all know, he would have come round the table to have me a fight. But he absolutely followed through in his kecks and knew he didn't want to have it with me because I'd put him a kit. And then, as I said, his little manager, the little manager, I always see him though. He was with Brendan's team last week.
It was the same person.
Yeah, it's the same person. He was with Brendan's team last week at PFL, so I don't know. He must work for some sort of management, but he's some little absolute crap.
Who's he managed by?
Oh my God, me
Was it
I
Sucker Punch?
don't even know if he's managed by. He's that much of a bum. But he went to walk around the table and I turned and looked at him and he just like absolutely farted. You know what I mean? Turned round.
Farted.
And then Topuria, he's like, hold me back. Hold me back, lad. Hold me back. Didn't do nothing because he's a maggot. But yeah. Just,
And then we went and tried on our new clothes.
yeah. It was funny because all the UFC staff said fell off.
I know.
They were like, oh, and I'm like, lad, he's not going to do nothing. He's a maggot. What are you worried for? He's not going to do nothing. But then the funniest thing about it was when we was at the weigh-in, he let on to you.
Who?
Remember the
Topuria?
ceremonial weigh-ins when he walked past him, looked
Oh,
at you
yeah.
and went,
Let on to me.
what are you letting on to me coach for, lad, if you've got this beef?
Don't want to fuck with Ed, though.
Yeah, you
No,
don't.
you don't want
I'm
Okay.
bigger than him these days.
That's what I mean, though, lad. Like, that all done my head in because he done it for the cameras. Simple as.
It's even after when we were going home, he was standing outside, weren't he? When we
Yeah.
were standing outside and didn't do anything.
Funny as yeah, that's what I mean. He was absolutely wrote off.
How
from the
he got
night
battered me.
before.
I'm not
You
even
got
got-
off.
Oh my
You got
God.
off. It was me.
I'm starting being asleep.
Yeah, it was me, Molly, Ellis, you, Blaze, who can't fight his way out of a
I would have got battered that day. I would have battered. I would have.
We was watching the Everton match.
Yeah, we were
watching
watching
the Everton match in the back of the van, and then we're waiting for Laura and Ellie to come. And I was literally stood outside, and 2 of his mates got told they couldn't go back in reception, and stood there. I'm standing there looking at his 2 mates as if to say, "Go ahead, what?" And then because there was no cameras, he done as he was told and stayed in the reception like a good little boy that he is. Because he is very little, like and he's a good little midget. You know what I mean? Do as you're told, child, while there's no cameras there. Don't play up for the cameras. Be boss if he comes this next London car, because I'll bounce something else off his head again.